guys, especially the new guys, but even people who have been here for a few minutes, sorry for the noise in the back. I just want to talk about something that is required for anyone who wants to be successful, all right? There's basically 3 steps. And some people want to skip over the steps, and that's why they're unsuccessful. Or some people don't want to follow the steps and go on to the next level, and that's why they're stuck in one area and why they aren't at the level of success they want to be. There's 3 steps. The first step being effort. You have to put tons of effort in at first. Tons. And the reason why is you need those reps. You need to be developing skills, which is the second step, but I want to keep on effort right now. How does that apply in this business? Well, you go out there, you knock on those doors. You knock 25, 30, 40 doors a day. Because guess what? Right now, yeah, you're developing your skill, but also you're getting that 10% that will say yes no matter what. You don't have the skill set yet to really be laxed on your effort. But you're developing the skill while you're putting in the effort. But you're aiming for that 10%. You're aiming for those people that do want to actually have you on their roof. That do want to go through the insurance process. That would have said yes even if a monkey came to their door. You're getting those people. And that's why you have to start off with effort. You have to start off with effort. If you don't have the effort, you're not going to get those 10%. You're not going to be developing the skills. You're not going to be developing you as a person. Which goes on to the second part, skills. Effort will produce skills. It's not the only thing that will produce skills. There's also going to be things like reading. There's going to be things like listening to audios, listening to different podcasts on sales or roofing sales or even storm damage. You want to be developing skills. Because if you keep on putting the effort, but you don't learn a dang thing from that effort, you're stuck with getting that 10%. You're limiting the amount of people you can get to say yes to you letting them on the roof. But you need to have that effort to develop that skill. So skills help you basically get up and sway that other 80% of people. Because there are 10% of people that are going to just say no matter how good you are. But you're that 80%, you need skills in order to sway the vast majority of them. And once you become skillful, you'll start noticing trends. You'll start noticing certain doors to knock, certain doors to not knock, certain areas to knock, certain areas to not knock. Which then brings you to the last thing, which you will need to have the amount of success that you want, and that is strategy. And you cannot have strategy before effort. You can't have strategy before skills because you're just going to be wasting your day. Strategy comes when you have the skill development to know what you're doing and what you're looking for. In this industry, it's like areas to knock. What areas are hell zones? What areas are high income areas? What areas are areas where that the average roof size is 40, 50, 60 squares? You get those. What areas are areas that are neighborhoods that word spreads around easily? What are areas that their insurance company is most likely a reputable insurance company that you're not going to have to struggle for 3 months to get a scope? That's strategy. You get to plan out your day literally around that. You get to know to stay in a certain area for longer, to go back to those areas, to knock at certain times in those areas. But without the effort to produce the skills, without the skills to utilize the strategy, that strategy means squat. Some of you people want to go ahead and have a strategy down. You think that, I could probably knock 5, 10, 12 doors starting off without having the effort already put in. So you don't have the work ethic, without having the skills developed because you think you're the boss when you're not. Because we all have to go through this. We have to go through the effort first. We have to knock on those 20, 25, 30 doors a day. We have to develop the skills. We have to get our pitch down. We have to know how to handle rejection. We have to know how to handle objections. We have to know how to do these things. And then that is when you can develop the strategies. And once you're able to develop strategies, your level of success, because you already have the effort and skill, will absolutely just explode. And that is what happened with me. If you notice that you can almost see when it just clicks. You notice when the rep is about to just explode. I saw this with Jake. I saw this with Jesse. I see it with certain other people like Devontae and Walker and Tyler and so many others. Daniel Wilson. Perfect examples. You see that they were knocking 25, 30, 40, 50 doors a day. Then you saw that they were getting more confident. They were starting to develop a skill set. And now they're planning out their days. They're planning out areas to knock. They're planning out certain ways to make the process a little easier, but they've already had the effort ingrained in them. They still knock those doors. They still have the skill to talk to people. They have that now. And I've seen it work in that exact way every single time so far. And you can ask Matt, you can ask Jamie. Whenever they see a rep come in, they have to basically follow those three things in that order. So guys, go out there. Don't care what you're knocking in what area. As long as you think there's damage on that roof and you see that damage on that roof, knock it. Because guess what? You're developing skill right now. And we'll know when you're at that skill level because you'll be able to pitch easily. You'll be able to handle objections easily. We'll notice that your numbers are starting to skew one way. You're starting to knock less to get on more roofs. You're going to be talking less to get on more roofs. You're going to be writing more contingencies. You're going to be writing more contracts. And we'll really know when you've developed that skill because then we can strategize with you and really get those numbers pumping, baby. So guys, love you all. We are ahead right now. No reason to slow down except just to prepare. That is what I've been doing the last week is strategy because I've already developed that. And I know a few of other people are developing that. But that does not mean get lazy. Do not get mentally lazy. Don't get physically lazy. So guys, get out there. Keep crushing it. Put in that effort, especially you new people. Put in that effort. For the people that have been here a little longer, keep developing that skill, but let's start getting the strategy down, okay? All right. Get you some, people.